Aryna Sabalenka, guys, from Belarus, Australian Open champion. It's a good feeling to finally see the fans embrace her style of tennis because I can remember a time where the fans weren't so excited to see her play. You know, a lot of that was emotional, her just getting upset and being angry all the time. I think her, just by changing her demeanor, showing a lot more gratitude and just joy and happiness and accepting things for what they are, I think has just kind of just put her on another level. And she's playing with a lot of power and aggressiveness, and opponents can't really handle that. And just watching the ladies practice this past month, Sabalenka by far practices in the open for the public to see a lot harder than a lot of the other ladies. I literally saw her practice for 2 hours nearly by herself, 110%. And how you practice is how you play. How you practice is how you perform. And this is why I'm a huge believer of having a good off season, right? This is how you practice and improve your game. You know, I see a lot of players. Tennis is one of the few sports that goes, look, year long, right? And I see a lot of players, they're playing year long. You got to shut it down. You have to take time to practice and improve your game. The only way you're going to get better is by practicing or playing elite competition. And if you're playing year long, you're not playing elite competition once November hits. You're playing lower level competition, people that want to, come up and get a name. You're not going to improve. You're just going to tire yourself out, wear down your body even more from a grueling season. And you need time to practice on things. And look, that's a two-headed coin, right? Because the other side to that equation is you have a lot of players that are on the tour where, look, these big master events, the stars have priority. You have a lot of players, look, maybe, look, we could say the lucky losers, the qualifiers, even anyone ranked probably between the top 50 and 100 at these top master events. They don't get the practice time like the stars do. So working on their game on the road, it's a little more difficult. It's tough to get that rhythm and timing, because of course the stars have priority. The flip side to that is the stars have a lot of media obligations and other things. So to see Sabalenka just practice for nearly 2 hours, and a lot of the other stars, they're not out there for 2 hours. They're out there for 30 minutes and then they're gone. Iga, why do you think Iga jumped ahead of the tour so fast? And she was literally ahead of the tour, and no one could catch her because of the way she practices. She practices so hard, her footwork and the drills. She really puts in the work. And if you want to be really good at something or great, you have to practice. You have to put in the work. Natural talent and ability is only going to take you so far, especially a sport like tennis, where I say it all the time. It's about rhythm, form, and timing, confidence. You need to be practicing. And a lot of these players, they're just not putting in the practice, and it shows on the court. From at least from what I can see on the surface level, from the outside looking in. And I would love to see. Look, if I coach some of this top tier talent upcoming, the practice sessions are going to be crazy. But of course, will enable enough time for recovery, diet, nutrition, all the things here. Like if you have the opportunity to play on tour, and you have especially the natural God-given ability, you have to practice 110%. And Sabalenka really puts in the work, and I'm glad to see it finally paying off. And the fans, they're embracing her style of play. It's Look, she just keeps coming and coming at you until you break. Pressure burst pipes. And her game is difficult to play against. I would have liked to see her play 100% against Rebikina, but that's a different story. I don't know, like she took that match off. But how did she do it in the first set? It's a victory, guys. What is that? I don't know, 5 for 8 today, something like that. It's not 50%, not 80% either, but I guess it's pretty decent. Uh, Four aces. Look, she's blasting the heck out of those little green balls, guys, and winning 75% of her points on serve. That's Barbora. She has to step her game up. Barbora needs to at least produce 80% wins on her service points to have a chance. 12 winners, 7 unforced errors. Sabalenka's just too strong and too powerful. and she's a problem. I would love to see her make the final here. And hey, who knows? Can she do it? It's a good chance she can.